Hey, y'all. I am Kay, and you're watching It's Just K1. All right, tonight, what's hot and what's not? It's simple. What we will do is when we do the segment of what's hot and what's not, we will take 2 to 3 items that are hot or not. And I will break them down to you and give shout outs, and I also will give the the paddle award, the paddle or hitting with the skillet, hitting in the back of the head with the skillet award, hitting in the back of the head with the skillet, or hitting with a skillet, plastic skillet, Dollar Tree skillet, plastic. I don't know, but they deserve an award and not a good one. All right, so let's get into it. First, we're gonna get into what is hot, baby. What's hot? All right. Okay. But what's hot, y'all? I came up with 3 things that were hot. This hair is getting in my. Oh, let me tell you something. You all, I tried to buy a mic, a little small mic, a little portable mic to record with, whatever. The first mic I got from Amazon, it was the wrong type of mic. It was a mic that you use with a camera. So I had to send that back. And then I sent off for this mic right here. I got this today. It's called a wireless lavalier microphone. It's by the brand KEDOR. I had a couple of problems with it already, and the problem is not that it doesn't work. I will link it below. The problem is not that it doesn't work. The problem is that I was getting echo. I don't know. I looked it up on Google to see what the problem was. Like when you get echoes from mics and they just said reset your phone. So I reset my phone and it seems to be working well. But I tried to pin it on me. The first time I did some tests, I pinned it on me. It was fine. And then when I was going to sit at the desk to do this vlog, when I sat back there and tried to pin it on me, it was echoing all over the place. So now it seems to be working fine. So we straight, y'all. But I'm trying it out. If I like it, I'll keep using it. Otherwise, I'll still use the mic that goes with the phone. But I will link this below. Good product. I think it was like $20-some. So anyway, and it got frustrating for me, y'all. Y'all know it don't take much to get frustrated. But anyway, we are back to what's hot and what's not. Number one, what is hot? No, I got my notes, y'all. What is hot is the first item on the what's hot list for It's Just K1 tonight is I had a flat tire a couple of weeks ago, y'all. So of course it was after work. It was around 5:50 or whatever. I was at the train station. I came out. I got in the car, and when I got in the car, the little thing was saying put air in tire, and it was on one. And I'm like, what the one? So I happened to get out the car and look at the car. It was on flat. It was on flat. So then I got back in the car. I'm calling everybody. 911, my crew. I'm calling everybody. This was during a time that everybody's getting off for work, so it was hard to try to get somebody. So I'm calling everybody. I'm waiting for people to call me back, text me back. I'm just sitting in the car at the train station. So then, of course, someone called me back and said they will be there in 30 minutes. So I waited. It was more like an hour. But anyway, I waited. So then in the interim, I'm talking to my friends. They're trying to keep me on the phone, keep me calm or whatever. And someone mentioned, I think, Rainice, somebody, I don't know, TT, she said, don't you have full coverage? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you could have called, got full coverage, could have called, similar to AAA, where I could have called State Farm and got someone to come out. But by this time, the time had went on and the person was already on their way. So anyway, he got me back up and running. I went home from there. I went to Firestone the next day, got the tire repaired. It was still under warranty. I was all good. The only thing that was funny about the situation, I had a flat before in a car I had. I forgot the name of that car. A Chevy, whatever. But when you put the donut on, it doesn't ride real funny. I have an SUV. So when you put the donut on a big old SUV, you look funny. And what it looks like is Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube rolling on those. And the front of my car was up, but the back was down. And it looked weird and it felt weird, like I was leaning, and it looked ridiculous. And I already got a dinghy on one side. So that was going on. It was just too much. My friend was laughing. It was ridiculous. I was laughing. I was just like, I just want to get this fixed as fast as possible. So the next day, I went to Firestone. Shout out to Firestone in Matson. And I got it fixed. And I'm all good. So with that being said, I got full coverage. So next time I need to check that out. But I think with the full coverage, it would have been just like using AAA. I would have had to wait like maybe an hour or so. But I waited an hour anyway because I got up there 10 minutes to 6 and he came at 7:30. So at least I wasn't cold because I was in the car. So I want to give some shout outs. I want to give some shout outs first to Nate because that's who came and helped me, but also to Hula Maurice, T, Who else? Miss Nikki, Nikki Hill. Who else I talked to? Robin and Lisi. So basically, when I was sitting there, I'm talking on the phone to people because I was nervous about the whole thing happening. So, but he got me up and running. So shout out to Nate for helping me. Thank you. That is what's hot, for your village to come together and help you, even though they couldn't physically get there. Oh, Mr. Keno was going to send somebody up there for me. And Nikki. So it was Mr. Keno, Nikki Hill, Bernice, Hula, Maurice, TT, Nate, Robin, and Lisi. So that crew right there is what, had me together, kept me together until he got up there and fixed it. Thank you. And the shout out is what's hot. And that's hot when your village comes together and help you. So also, number two is about, I got my notes. This week, I think this week or last week, a Delta airline flight attendant, Floyd Dean Shannon, he went out of his way to help a passenger that was nervous for flying. She was nervous, and then she started to cry, and he went up to her, and he extended his courteous self of being a flight attendant, and he helped her out. He held her hand. She started crying. He sat on the floor with her. She was nervous. She was having an anxiety attack. He comforted her. He reassured her she would be okay. He sat with her. The person that took the picture that went viral was Molly Simonson Lee. So she took the picture that you all probably saw on the news, and she posted it, and then it went viral. So shout out to Delta Airlines flight attendant Floyd Dean Shannon. He is what's hot, y'all, because he went the extra mile. Number 3. I told y'all this was fast. Number 3, y'all. Okay. I think this happened this week. This week, a young man was at a McDonald's drive-thru in Indiana. I don't know where in Indiana. I forgot. I didn't get that part, y'all. I didn't look that up. But anyway, I seen it on the news. That's what drew my attention to it. His name is Josiah Vargas. He was at a McDonald's, and he went to get a sausage McMuffin. He was in a drive-thru. When he got to the drive-thru, they handed him a bag, which he thought his sandwich was in. When he opened the bag, it was money like for drops, like somebody was going to take a deposit to the bank. So he sat in the car, and he said to himself, I do need the money. I do want the money, but I'm going to do the right thing and turn the money in. So he went back in. He turned the money in. It was $5K in the bag, $5K in cash. He was a good person. Like I said, he was having hard times like most of us are. He did not keep the money. He went in. They offered him, they thanked him. He started crying for his acts of service. Next month, he will get all his orders free of food from that McDonald's. And they also gave him $200. Now, in the interim of this, his sister, Hattie, set up a GoFundMe page for him for $5,000 because he feels he deserves it. He turned the money in, and he wants people to start making them donations. Hattie does. And he wants to raise $5K. So at this point, I checked it today on his page. Hattie has a $5K goal, and right now it's sitting at $1,600. So y'all start making them donations. His name is Josiah Vargas. That's Josiah Vargas, 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 and his sister name is Hattie. So Mr. Josiah, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Mr. Josiah, you are hot. You are what's hot. So we got 3 hots. We got the crew for helping me during my time of need when I had a flat tire, and shout out to Nate. That's what's hot. The crew, the tribe, and that's what's hot. Number 2, we got the flight attendant, Mr. Floyd Dean Shannon. He is what's hot for going above and beyond to help a passenger out when she was nervous. And then we got Josiah Vargas. He is what's hot because he turned that money back in, y'all. He could have walked away and took that money and went about his business, but he turned it back in. And look what happened. He went viral. I think the flight attendant and Josiah's story for McDonald's, they went viral. McDonald's needs to go to that GoFundMe page and plop some cash in Josiah's GoFundMe. So anyway, y'all, those are all good stories and all good deeds and selflessness and people helping people in any time of need. And they are hot. So let's get to the what's not. Please hold. Hey, y'all. We are back with the What's Hot, What's Not episode on It's Just K1. I have on this damn poncho, y'all. This was turned into a debacle. First of all, I was trying to be at the desk for y'all today, and I was going to put up a background. Here go the background. Y'all know I'll be doing some crazy stuff, right? So I was going to put this up on the wall, right? This was going to be the background on the wall behind me. This is going to be behind me like this. It's going to be behind me. Y'all know it's going to be behind me like this on the wall, right? So when I got over there, then the mic started messing up. So this was going to be hanging behind me. But I thought this was a little bit too busy with this. It was too much going on. Then we had the mic situation. And we got a cocktail, y'all. I got a little bit of sparkling wine here with cranberry juice. I ran out of what is it I was drinking the other night? I ran out. So I have some. But I need to fill my bar up. I'm not doing dry January or none of that. That doesn't apply to me, y'all. But right here we got a little sparkling wine, a little cranberry juice. I'm glad it ain't hot because all the debacle I went through with the mic. It was mic check 1 2 1 2. I will put the bloopers in for y'all. Anyway, we up to what's not, and I mean it's what's not. We already did what's hot. Now we're doing what's not. Y'all might say my wig is what's not, but my wig is fine. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. What's not on It's Just K1. What's not? I mean, you all may have noticed this, but since the pandemic started and we're going through the pandemic and we're still kind of in the pandemic a little bit, the customer service has just went downhill at some of these places, y'all. It's attitude after attitude. And it's if you don't like it, you know what you can do. But you're in the industry of service. So if you don't want to serve the public or the people, why are you at work? Customer service, working at a counter, working at a window, serving, serving customers, selling clothing, selling merchandise. Customers are first. So, anyway, the what's not, we got two of those. First, the what's not is in November when I went to visit my daughter, I went down to, we were in Tennessee and Kentucky. I went to a coffee shop, and it's part of my vlog back. I raved about it. I raved about it. It was in Martin, Tennessee. I raved about it, y'all. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I took pictures, videos, everything. You come in, and it's all the plants and everything all around. It's set up like something out of Love Jones. I mean, it was a nice place. It was a nice spot. They have an upstairs. The people were nice that worked there. The people that were in there. I had a great time. Okay, roll it around to last week. So someone contacted me from Tennessee and said, the place you was talking about, the coffee place, they getting blasted on another social media platform. I was like, getting blasted for what? Oh, they getting blasted because supposedly they were saying racist statements. They were saying stuff about Hitler, blah, blah, blah. They weren't treating employees right, whatever, whatever. So I was like, what? I said, are you sure? So anyway, and I had started following the coffee shop on Instagram. So I had went on there. The owner is on there talking about how much it costs to start a business. And I'm like, yeah, I'm giving them love and everything. Because I went there. I know that the place was cool. So I go to the social media platform. When I get on there, it's all kind of complaints. It's stuff on there about, you could tell there were employees on there, and the employees weren't all black. It was some black, some white, whatever. There were people on there complaining about the owner. Everything was against the owner. So I don't know if these were disgruntled employees that got fired or let go or whatever. And then it was some racial things on there. I don't know if they were called racial name. I don't know, but I just seen complaints, and it was multiple people. So in the interim, I went back to the page on Instagram. And so I put a post on there, and I said to him, I said, hey, I don't know if you're aware of what's going on another social media platform. I seen that there were all these complaints about your business, the coffee shop. And I've been there. I said, I came down there and I loved it. I had a great time. I had no complaints. I said, but some of the things that the people were complaining about are towards minorities and, African Americans, black and brown people. And then it was stuff about employees on that complaining. So I was like, maybe it's a misunderstanding, miscommunication. would you make a post and clear it up, or would you make a statement and clear it up? I said, because if it's true, I am a person of color and I've supported, from November to now. And I can't support if these accusations are true. I just wish you would clear it up. So I made the post, right? So I told the person that told me about the information on the other platform, I made the post. So I go out, someone instant messages me like maybe 30 minutes later. It was a young lady from down there, Tennessee. And she said that she's been there before. And she hasn't seen anything like that going on. She knows of an African-American person that was just promoted there. She doesn't know, but she doesn't know, but she just thought the place was legit and there was no problems. But she has seen the comments made, and it's a lot of people. It was a couple of people, more than like 2 or 3, saying the things about the owner. So she was just saying she doesn't know. She doesn't want to tell me what social media platform she works for, because she works for one. So I was like, thanks for reaching out. Whatever. We started following each other. So then, remember, I made the post on the page, right? So the next day, I go back to the page. He turned all the comments off. You can't make any posts. So that's a not. Because if you have a business and people are accusing you and doing stuff like that, you could just come on and make a general statement. You don't have to get all into the detail of what's going on. You could just say, hey, it's some stuff out here going around, y'all. I have nothing against African American, Indian, whatever, white, black, whatever. I'm a good business person. This is something that got taken out of control by disgruntled employee or whatever. You could have made a statement. You could have made a small statement. And then I made a post on your page and you didn't respond. To this day, you still haven't responded or said nothing. And so that's kind of making me question your business. And I had a great time there. I mean, I ragged about it to people. I told people about it, everything. So that ain't hot. That's what's not. So that's a what's not. So get it together, reach back out. I hope it's a miscommunication where the stuff just got twisted. And I hope it's not true, because I did like the coffee place. I like the coffee. I like the atmosphere, the environment, everything. Everybody there was nice. And I hope that's not the case. So get it together, reach on back out. But if it is, sorry, you lost a customer. Number 2 on what's not, y'all. Please hold. Hey, y'all. It's just K1. We are back. We are back with the second what's not. What's not, y'all? What's not? I keep telling y'all about this customer service. Woo! Anyway, the second what's not is I made an order online to a place that sells apparel. Just say that. The place is based in Chicago. I ordered something that last week of December, and I got an email like around, I don't know, like the 29th or the 30th, something like that, that the order was placed at, you get that thing about when it ships, you'll get the tracking information. So I got that, right? So here comes January 2nd, 3rd. I contact them. I said, hey, I didn't get anything. And then the next day, I think I got something where it's tracked through the USPS, right? Now, everybody knows that USPS is whack for tracking stuff. You can't really track. It's not, I'm sorry, we got spoiled with Amazon. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, we can track. You get the notifications or something. United States Post Office ain't like that, man. It's not. And half the time the stuff it disappears. So anyway, on like the 2nd or 3rd, I get a message and it's saying it was shipped. It was bought to the post office like by the shipper. So I still don't have any information. So a couple of days go past. I contact the seller. I said, hey, I don't know where the package is. I didn't get it. Blah, blah, blah. No response. No response. A couple more days go past, like another week. I contact again. No response. No response. And what really irked me about it is I don't care what kind of business you got. If the orders ain't going out or you don't know about it or whatever, or you got people working for you and you ain't keeping up on what's going on, and I'm constantly sending emails to the mailbox, do you even check the mailbox? Evidently, no. But anyway, a couple more days go past. So now we're at like January in the teens from the end of December. So then I said, let me reach out to them on Instagram. So I go to Instagram and I say, hey, I've been trying to get in touch with y'all. I placed the order the last week of December. I don't have the order and I want to cancel it. I want my refund. Sorry. Good people is hard to find. I don't give a good goddamn what is hard to find. You are customer service. You are a business. You want us to support you, and you can't even reach back out. I'm chasing you down when I've already contacted you multiple times by email. That's a not, and that's a no. So I said, I want a refund. Okay. So then we wait a couple of more days. I don't get no refund. So I go back again. I said, hey, could you tell me when you're going to send a refund? Oh, I'll send it tomorrow. You're done. You're done. And I will tell people, do not buy or purchase from you. And you know who you are. Because I could blast you and say the name of the company, but I won't. But you're done. First of all, when I contact you via email and you don't respond back, you were so quick and fast to take the damn money to pay for the product. And number two, when I contact you on Instagram, which you must not be checking that mailbox with the complaint I had, and then I wanted my refund, and then you tell me you're going to send me a refund, which I still haven't gotten till this day. And we on the 28th of January, and this all started the last week of December. You're done. I wouldn't buy anything from you. Never, ever again. And what I wanted to get my point across, also what I put in the email is, when you buy stuff from people with the small business or whatever the business is, I don't mind paying extra to have it shipped UPS or FedEx. But United States Post Office and trying to get packages through there is like a wing and a prayer. Half the time you don't get them, or you get them and it's damaged, or you can't track it. There's no way to keep up with it. So I know they take that way out because it's a cheap way. I don't mind paying extra to get my packages. You know what I'm saying? But when I contact you and tell you that I didn't get the package and I want a refund, and you're just like, sorry, like it's just all okie dokie. So I will never be ordering nothing from you. And another thing is, I worked in my company this year for 28 years, correct? Okay, we all got clients. Wherever you work at, you got clients or you work for somebody, right? So the first thing you do when there's a misunderstanding or a rift or something where the customer ain't feeling right about your business is you try to correct it. So when I contact you and tell you I didn't get it and I want a refund, the first thing you should have been like, you know what, bet tomorrow I'm gonna send something overnight to you. So what you should have put in that bag was my order and threw some freebies in there, so I would get on social media and blast you in a good light, not a bad light, because you are a not. I will not be ordering anything else from you. And if somebody asks me about your company, I'm not going to give it a positive review. I will not. And that's why you're a not. And I'm going to give you a little hint, y'all. I'm in Chicago and I'm in a house community, right? So basically, 100% of the things we buy are from, my crew is from Nikki Hill, right? T-shirts, she don't have any hats, but t-shirts, sweatshirts, all the stuff you see me with on, they come from Nikki Hill. No problems. House head gear, no problems ever. Professional all the way to the T, period. But over the summer, and I've heard this a couple times, why y'all don't buy nothing from nobody else? Why y'all don't buy nothing from nobody else? Why y'all don't buy nothing from so and so, so and so? Oh, so I give you a chance. I inquired about this item for 2 years straight. The first year was sold out. Last year they had it, but you couldn't even deliver it. You couldn't even come back and say, hey, I got you. So I could get on here and blast you in the highlight like Miss Nikki Hill of Househeads Gear. Very professional, very upfront, follows up on the customer. Don't leave you hanging. Ain't nobody not checking no emails and all this other BS, because you're not. And I will not make a purchase from you anymore. So you all can figure out who that is. It's not Nikki Hill. It's not. Nikki Hill's top tier. So anyway, Martin Coffee House, not. What's hot and what's not. Martin Coffee House, you are not. So you rectify the situation and clear it up. This vendor that sells these apparel for the house community, you're not. You didn't try to clear it up. You didn't give a damn. You didn't care. Whatever. I still ain't got my damn refund. It's almost going into February. Keep it. Because you're not even worth it. What you got ain't worth it. I won't promote you. I'm done. But you won't get another damn of my money. And if somebody asks me about ordering something from you, I'm going to blast you. But I'll tell them that personally. So that's what's not. We got 3 was hot and 2 was not. And the 2 was not all rolls back to customer service. Get it together, y'all, with these small businesses. Y'all always on here. Buy from black business, buy from this business, buy from minority business, buy from a women-owned business, buy from this business. If you don't treat the customers right, I don't care what color, breed, or whatever you are. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Treat your people right. And I will gladly get on here and promote you. You notice I'm on here all the ways talking about Nikki Hill. That's top tier right there. So handle your customer service, baby, because you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. You're not bringing it. You bringing nothing to the table. I mean, so those are the 2 that ain't hot. And they really ain't hot. So I thank y'all for joining me this Saturday. I hope y'all weekend is going fine. Hope y'all having a good time. This poncho is hot as hell, y'all. I got on a tank top up under, but it's hot. I tried to put on a little outfit for y'all, but the poncho is hot. The mic is working fine now, but I hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. And this was the first episode of What's Hot and What's Not. And this may be popping up in February. We got February coming, so we got some stuff in the hopper for y'all. But I want to thank you. I noticed also, I want to bring this up. I looked at my analytics, right? And I'm getting a lot of people that's not subscribed that are watching the vlog, but they're not subscribed. Subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. Y'all watching, y'all coming in, lurking and looking at everything and looking at the vlogs. Subscribe. Comment. Like. Subscribe. It's just K1, y'all, baby. It's Saturday night. Hope you're having a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. And I will wrap a taste with you later. I will link the mic below for you. So you can pick that up if you need it. And otherwise, have a great weekend, y'all. Be safe. Be careful out there. Pray for Memphis. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to even get into it. That's another what's not. That's a big what's not. But I'm not going to even, they don't even need my, just pray for that family in Memphis, y'all. Lifting prayers up for Memphis and all over the country. Because y'all know, we know. Right? So anyway, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's just K1, y'all. Please comment, like, and subscribe below. I will see you next week. I'll wrap a taste with you later. Peace. Hey, this is Kay. You are watching It's Just K1 here on YouTube. Testing with the little ass mic. Somebody help me out with this, y'all. This can't be for real. Hey, I am Kay, and you're watching It's Just K1 here on YouTube. Welcome. I'm trying to test the mic out, y'all. I got a new mic here. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it with today's vlog. But the damn mic. Hey, I'm Kay. You're watching It's Just K1 here on YouTube. Welcome. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I'm testing the baby mic, y'all. I'm testing the baby mic for the 99,000 damn time, trying to get this right. Anyway, come on in. I got a good vlog for you today.
Doobie 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 doo, shooby doobie doo, doobie 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 doo, doobie doobie doo. Pass the mic, pass the mic, pass the mic. Woohoo! Doobie 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 doo. One more time for It's Just K1. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.